Hello and welcome everyone to your favorite weekly news capsule. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Time management is key to life management, and if you want to be productive in life, you need to become a master of your minutes. Be deliberate and purposeful to optimize your time. The highlights of today's news capsule are: first ever commercial made in India Dornier aircraft takes off from Dibrugarh. Shehbaz Sharif elected as Pakistan's new Prime Minister. Stanford engineers invent a solar panel that generates electricity at night. AT&T's Warner Media Discovery merge become Warner Bros. Discovery. Microplastics detected in human lungs. Women's Junior Hockey World Cup update. And lastly, our F2 segment. Let's begin with the national news segment.
In a significant landmark in India's aviation history, a Made in India Dornier 228 aircraft undertook its first commercial aviation flight from Upper Assam's Dibrugarh to central Arunachal Pradesh's Pasighat last week. The northeast part of India being mountainous, building huge airports in this region is not very sustainable. The best way to connect locations in this region is through helicopters and small aircrafts that can use small runways. The Dornier aircrafts will be called Hindustan aircraft, manufactured by HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. They are a 17-seater aircraft operated by Alliance Air and will be operational twice a week, beginning April 18th. The flight was flagged off by the Union Minister for Civil Aviation, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, and the Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister, Shri Pema Khandu.
Following last weekend's removal of Prime Minister Imran Khan by Pakistan's parliament in a vote of no confidence, they elected Shehbaz Sharif as the country's new Prime Minister just this week. Shehbaz Sharif served as the Chief Minister of Punjab, Pakistan's most populous province, prior to Imran Khan coming to power in 2018. In his first address as Prime Minister of the National Assembly, Sharif announced an increase in salaries, pensions and the minimum wage for labourers. Now, did you know that no Prime Minister has ever completed a 5-year term in Pakistan's 75-year history? Interesting.
Engineers at Stanford University have recently developed solar panels that can continue to generate electricity even at night. Standard solar panels are able to provide energy only during the day, but this new technology is able to work as a continuous renewable power source for both day and nighttime. This new technology takes advantage of the fact that solar panels emit infrared radiation and use this to generate electricity at night. Did you know that wind and solar energy beat coal in 2021 to generate 38% of all energy on Earth? Isn't that inspiring, Igraaspers?
As it attempts to take on digital consumer giants like Amazon and Jio, the Tata Group has officially launched its much-anticipated super app, Tata Neu. The app will allow users to access a range of services from over a dozen of the group's consumer brands across fashion, finance, gadgets, groceries, hotels, health, tech and travel, and will be available on Android, iOS, and the Tata digital website. Some of the brands offered include Big Basket, e-pharmacy Tata 1mg, e-commerce portal Tata Click, consumer electronics store Chroma, and the low-cost airline AirAsia. What an incredibly diverse set of services!
Amazon is now getting into the private space station business and has joined the Orbital Reef commercial space station project. The Orbital Reef project is led by Blue Origin, which is another company founded by Bezos and is in partnership with Sierra Space, Boeing, and Arizona State University. Amazon's role in Orbital Reef includes overseeing logistics using its distribution and fulfillment solutions arm. This station has intended to be used for commercial, research, space, tourism, and entertainment projects. We eagerly await to see the fruits of this collaboration.
After the alarming discovery of finding microplastic in our blood, scientists have now found microplastics in the lungs of living people for the first time. Microplastics consists of any type of plastic less than 5 millimeters long and enters the body through the food we consume and the air we breathe. The researchers collected samples of lung tissue of patients undergoing surgery, and microplastics were found in 11 out of a total 13 cases. The research expresses concern around the reach of microplastics worldwide and the growing health consequences. We certainly hope the world wakes up to the ongoing plastic pollution crisis.
Scottie Scheffler, a rising star on the PGA Tour and current world number 1, held off Rory McIlroy and Cameron Smith to win his first Golf Masters Championship by 3 strokes last week. Speaking to reporters after his win, Scheffler talked of feeling calm on the course during the final round, but admitted to being so stressed out in the morning. Did you know that the winners of this championship are made to wear the coveted green jacket during the final ceremony? We congratulate Scottie for his amazing performance.
The Netherlands team beat Germany 3-1 this Tuesday to be crowned Hockey Junior Women's World Cup champions after a nail-biting final. The Indian team came fourth after a riveting match against England, which was decided on penalties. The top scorer of the tournament was Jip Dike from the Netherlands team, while the Player of the Tournament award went to Stijn Kers from the Germany team. We congratulate the winners for their spectacular performance.
Marvel superhero Captain America's first appearance in a comic book has been sold at an auction last week for $3.1 million. This comic was released in December 1940, which was a year before the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor and World War II. It features one of the most iconic covers, Captain America punching Adolf Hitler. Did you know that the record for the highest auction purchase in this realm was set in 2014 for Spider-Man's first comic appearance with $3.6 million?
Have you ever wondered how intelligent nature is? Do they talk and think like us? Well, researchers have finally found a few answers to some of these questions. Scientists recently discovered that mushrooms have the ability to talk to each other with a vocabulary of about 50 words. By studying the electrical activity of fungi, they found it to be structurally similar to human speech. And if this wasn't enough, researchers in Germany also recently discovered that fishes like cichlids and stingrays are able to calculate small quantities by doing simple addition and subtraction in their head. Isn't that fascinating, Igraspers?
Under the Ministry of Skill, Development and Entrepreneurship, Junior Skills Championship is a national skill competition for school students that was launched in partnership with CBSE for classes 6 to 12. Approximately 2 lakh students from more than 21,000 schools have registered for the competition and will battle it out for the chance to attend the World Skills Competition in Shanghai in October 2022. This championship is an opportunity for students to show their talent and acquire suitable education for turning their abilities into a gainful career option. So what are you waiting for?
The word of the week is extravaganza. which means a musical or drama or a lavish show. Our school is planning a cultural extravaganza that will showcase Indian folk dances, music, and theatre. The riddle of the week is: a man is washing windows on the 25th floor of an apartment building. Suddenly, he slips and falls. He has nothing to cushion his fall and no safety equipment. But he doesn't get hurt. How is this possible? He's washing windows inside the building. Thank God!
Can you guess who? This Indian businessman is the chairman of a Fortune Global 500 company. He is the only Indian businessman on the Forbes list of the world's most powerful people. He has been India's richest man for the past 10 years and lives in one of the most expensive private residences. I knew you would get it right. Yes, it is Mukesh Ambani. Did you know that he started working on the family business called Reliance with his father Dhirubhai Ambani in 1981?
Did you know that art used to be an Olympic event? Between 1912 and 1948, art competitions were a part of the Olympics. The founder of the Olympics, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, wished to reunite the muscle and mind by holding art competitions with sports themes. Medals were awarded for the fields of architecture, literature, music, painting, and sculpture.
Quiz time! Who was the first Olympian to win medals in both arts and sports in the 1912 Olympics? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. There are 7,641 islands in the archipelago of Philippines. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Rhythm, a Wisdom World School, Kurukshetra, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraaspers, this week join Oliver Twist as he embarks on a memorable and challenging journey. Oliver, an orphan since birth, has spent most of his childhood at an orphanage with many children and little food. However, one fateful night, he decides to run away and heads for London. Here, he makes a friend and joins a gang of pickpockets. What kind of misadventures await him, and will he finally find a home? Read this book and share your thoughts at igraasp.com/iClub.
That's all we have for you here. Remember that productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of time management and intelligent planning. Time isn't the main thing. It is the only thing. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.